Yes, I'm a mess.
You know, what that's all about.
Yes, I'm a mess.
You are insane.
You know, half of our show is a big drunken mess today.
Yes, I'm a mess.
Come again?
You know we're on the radio. We're doing a show, right?
I want to vomit.
Oh, God.
I love you guys so much.
But I like myself like this. I like myself like this.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Yes, it is. Welcome to the day. It's Wednesday, March 26th.
Ugh,
For those who are keeping score.
it's almost April.
Oh, my God, it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, welcome to Wednesday. Or we can say it's almost Thursday,
Yeah.
our favorite day of the week. Good morning, Froggy. How you feeling?
Good morning, Elvis. I'm
Hello,
great.
Danielle.
Good morning.
Hello there, Gandhi.
Hello.
Scary.
Hi.
Straight Nate's here.
Buenos dias.
There's producer Sam.
Good morning.
I see, we just think Scotty B's here.
Hi, good morning.
I can't read the board. I hate this place. Oh, hi, Diamond.
Good morning.
How is she doing?
Oh, she's great today.
How are you feeling about Lenny Kravitz?
Sure.
Wow.
That enthusiasm.
Really? How come you don't care for Lenny Kravitz?
I don't know. He's cool.
Wow, Diamond.
All right, well,
Are you having a day, Diamond?
I was going to play Lenny Kravitz. I'm not playing it now.
Hey,
Nope.
it's so good. She'll wake up. Clearly,
No,
she
she
needs to.
doesn't want Lenny Kravitz. She's very clear.
Who cares about Diamond?
Oh, you're right. Screw you, Diamond. I love her anyway. Tell her I love her. Anyway, welcome to the day. You guys in a good mood or bad mood?
Yeah, mood.
All right. We got stuff to do today. We're going to start it out by pissing off Diamond with Lenny Kravitz. Yo. Well, welcome to the day. I'm dead. Up late.
Yeah.
Next game was amazing.
Nice.
It was great.
Did they win?
Yeah, they did. Oh, I mean,
good.
big time. It was a very exciting game. It was tied along a couple minutes anyway,
Nice.
but they won. It
Did anyone sit in your lap?
was, Towns hit my foot with
Nice.
his foot. Yeah.
Okay.
He is massive,
Yeah.
and he pounded his size 14 foot on mine, and it still hurts.
Oh, wow.
Are you going to sue?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna own the garden.
I love that.
We had a great night. It was great. How was your night, Danielle? What'd you do?
It was good. Gandhi and I actually went to an amazing women's event with a lot of the other people here at iHeart. We had a great time. We were moderating. The food was delicious. It was at a rooftop here in New York City, so it was a beautiful, beautiful
You
night.
had a great night.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
a great night.
It was a beautiful night in New York City. What about you, Gandhi? I guess we did the same
I
thing.
did the same thing as Danielle.
So
Yeah.
you concur?
I concur. It was really great. And whoever is in charge of the design of that rooftop at Elsie is someone I want to be friends with.
Okay.
It's
All right.
so pretty.
We'll find out his name. Froggy. I say him.
I was going to say, or her. Jesus, it was a women's event.
It's probably, I'm probably a gay guy. Hey, Frog, how you doing?
It was good. It was a good night. I hung out with the pups. We had nice conversations. It was great.
I love the pubs.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have the best conversations.
I love them so much.
Scary.
I swear.
I know. You know what? I can't deal without mine. If I'm without my dogs for one moment, I'm not right. Scary. How was your night?
Yeah, it was great. I loaded 3 days of dishes from the sink to the dishwasher,
Oh,
and I
gosh.
ate breakfast for dinner.
Nice.
Oh, I love breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
You know what I would love? I would love breakfast for breakfast. Are we ordering something?
Yes.
Let's get that going. Straight Nate, how was your night?
I was great. I watched Honora, the Best Picture winner.
Yeah.
Did you think it was worthy of Best Picture
I
status?
thought it was a very good film. I don't know if it deserved to win. Mm-hmm. That being said, some great performances. The editing was fantastic.
Does it make you want to marry a Russian dude?
After watching that movie, I do not want to marry a Russian dude or a stripper. So there we go. Done.
or a guy?
Or a guy. That too.
Anyway, well, welcome to the day, line 8. Our first caller of the day is Larissa. Hi, Larissa.
Good morning.
Also, I love Larissa. She's a very, very important person in our world. She is a dispatch person for her local sheriff's department. So, I mean, are you there already working? Are you at dispatch?
Well, I'm actually getting ready to go, so
Let me
I
ask you
wouldn't be
this.
able to talk.
Can you always tell a difference in, like, the calls coming in when there's a full moon?
Oh.
Lord Jesus, yes.
Oh, my God. I mean, people get crazy. I mean, we know we have a lot of friends, Larissa, that work in emergency rooms and hospitals. They say the same thing.
right.
They said the nights that there are full moons, those are the nights that people put things up their butts.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, you really would not believe. It's just You do. You have
Yeah.
to pray to the gods in heaven. It's like, please, Lord, no.
That's a big baby night at the hospitals, too, full moons for
Yeah.
some reason. But I don't know why.
Because they full moons. So Larissa, because of you, I mean, you're out there communicating with everyone out there on the streets, keeping us safe. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's a very important job you have. You know that, right?
Well, thank you. You know, we don't feel it sometimes because we feel like we're just dispatchers, but, you know,
No. I
we
mean,
are the first call, you know.
Yeah.
do you guys get calls from the most unnecessary people? I mean, say, like, I'm not saying cats up in trees, that kind of thing. I mean, how
We
many ti-
actually got one of those this past week.
Oh, really? A cat up a tree. How many times do you have to tell someone on the phone, please don't call 911 for that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, non-emergencies?
Well, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, we
Wow.
had one time he called because he couldn't get a cell phone to turn off.
And you're thinking, wow, of all times, I wish right now his cell phone was not working.
Exactly.
Well, Larissa, I'm glad you're listening to us. What do you have for Larissa?
Well, thanks to Wendy's, we've got a $50 Wendy's gift card headed your way so you can grab that breakfast burrito on the way to work tomorrow. How about that?
There you go.
Awesome. That sounds wonderful.
Well, I love it when people sing when they talk. Nate does that.
Hey,
Yes, I do.
You do. All right, Larissa, thank you so much. Thanks for keeping us safe. You're much
well,
appreciated.
thank you. Thank y'all for everything y'all do. Go Yankees and roll Tide.
Interesting combination.
That is an
Yeah.
interesting combo.
That is.
Roll Tide, Yankees.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
I love it. Larissa, you have a great day. Thank you so much for putting a smile on her face. I love her.
She's
I
so
do too.
cute.
Roll Tide and go
Roll Tide.
Yankees.
Yankees, I love that.
Excellent. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. Let's get on with the day. What's going on, Gandhi?
All right. Well, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz is taking responsibility for a recent information leak. We know that this week, the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, Jeffrey Goldberg, reported that he was added to a group text with multiple high-ranking officials discussing plans for a U.S. airstrike in Yemen. In an interview yesterday, Waltz said that he takes full responsibility for putting the group together. During the interview, Waltz implied Goldberg somehow deliberately appeared in the group and then called the journalist a loser.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of denial going on. And they're like, okay, we did it.
Yeah.
This is why we should totally get rid of group text.
No, please. This is
No.
the best stuff.
That's what he
No,
wants.
This is not good. I hate
Knowing
it.
that high-ranking officials use emojis to talk about war is the best
Right.
thing that I heard all week. This is great.
I love that. The eggplant
Crazy.
emoji. Let's give it to him good.
All right, bird flu unfortunately has now been found in a sheep for the first time ever. The United Kingdom's chief veterinary officer says the sheep was found on a farm in England where the bird flu had been confirmed in the bird population. The sheep was put down and no further cases have been detected. And finally, a new study is linking salty food with depression. Scientists say that they found a link between high salt diets and depression-like behavior in mice. In a study published last week, the scientists found that excessive salt intake can trigger immune responses in the brain that lead to these behaviors. The studies say that mice fed with high salt diets displayed heightened anxiety and behavioral despair, like being motionless. They say it's not the first study to link high salt diets and depression, but it is the first to offer a potential explanation for that connection. And those are your 3 things.
Are you guys ready for your Wednesday?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Check it out.
You're so appreciated, and I love you guys so much.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Danielle, can you get Andrew in here, please?
Andrew, we need you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you do that at home too, Danielle, or no? Please say you do.
What'd you say?
Please tell me you do that at home when you meet somebody.
No, it would not go over well.
Andrew. So we asked Andrew to find us a restaurant that delivers right now. He found one. The prices. Did you see the prices for the breakfast?
It's ridiculous, Andrew. An omelet is $25.
I was told you wanted pancakes.
I said pancakes sound good.
And so I was on a mission to find pancakes.
Made of gold?
No, there is no gold,
I
Gandhi.
mean, this is expensive. This place is expensive.
And my favorite is your answer to Gandhi when she tells you how expensive it is.
Yeah, what was your answer, Andrew?
My answer was, why are you starting things?
That was not your
That was
answer.
your answer.
Okay, my
That was not
answer
your
was
answer.
money hand.
No,
No, that
was
wasn't your
also
answer
not.
either.
Meaning, I said, he's paying.
That's not what he said. He looked at me and said, are you paying?
Yeah, because are you? she starts everything and then blows it up nuclear style. And then she sits there and then she's like, I don't like this one.
All right. Look, we need to order breakfast, and I'm just asking nicely if we could find a place that's a little less expensive.
I did find a budget.
I mean, budget. Hold on.
Budget rent a pancake.
I don't want budget. Budget sounds very budget.
So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because when I go too low, I got the scaries in the corner going, oh, it's a ghost kitchen, this, blah, blah, blah. And then you all complain.
I don't want someone in their underwear cooking over the stove.
With a cigarette.
With a cigarette.
Or I go too high, and then you got Gandhi being the Cape Crusader. Oh, Elvis! Oh, you shouldn't be paying that much. I'm so sorry, Elvis.
She's looking out for me. I like that.
Great. No one should pay that much for pancakes, Andrew.
Okay. Can we just focus just for a moment? We got to get on with the show.
I mean, we could buy one order of pancakes and just split it for $24.
Not bad.
That works.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but Andrew's Gandhi impersonation is hilarious.
Okay, please, can we just focus for just a moment?
Yeah.
Look, New York City is expensive by nature, and this place is at the top of the expenses list. So maybe something a little less expensive, but not budget. Something that's in the middle.
I think I found a good mid-range option. But I'm sure when it arrives, everyone's going to be like, the peanut butter on the toast is crunchy. I asked for soft. Oh, it's too toasted.
Hold on. Yes, Nate, what?
For a brief moment there, I thought this is going to be the moment Andrew snaps, quits, and leaves. For a brief moment about 2 minutes ago.
Breakfast is the most stressful time for me here because I have never met... Like, if I'm not a parent, but I have 13 children, I have to constantly be aware of with all of their needs.
Now you know how I feel.
Lord, baby Jesus.
All right, okay, so do you have a less expensive, but not budget restaurant we can order from?
I have a good middle. It's all in your text message chains.
You sent it already?
Yes.
You like this one. You've liked this one in the past.
And the pancakes are only $10. That's not bad.
Let's go to the auditor. Gandhi, what do you think?
Haven't looked at it yet, but I do know that you yelled at us all in all caps. Do this one.
And this one's not a ghost kitchen, right?
No. But then,
good.
honestly, the person who orders the most is always, I don't want to say it, it's Scott.
Oh.
Scotty.
No, it's just the things I like are a little more expensive.
Okay.
You like 3-4 different things, and then you order all 3-4 things.
Okay. The omelet made with lox was
I don't like lox.
$32. I'm not kidding. It's a $32 omelet.
Oh, my God.
I'm just mad because they make you choose cheese. I don't want cheese in my eggs.
Okay, thank you. All right.
To your point, the biscuits and gravy were $25.
Maybe they came from the South. They shipped them up. You don't know.
All right, thank you. We're going to order from this new place, and thank you. I appreciate you.
Amen.
I got you, boo.
I love you. Bye.
All right, producer Sam, what'd you have for dinner last night? How much did it cost?
It wasn't too expensive, but they accidentally put beef in it, so I accidentally ate meat last night.
Oh, no.
Not a fun surprise for a pescatarian.
No. Who are you doing your horoscopes with?
How about you, Elvis? Let's reset this.
Okay. If it's your birthday today, you share it with Steven Tyler, Martin Short, Jennifer Gray, Diana Ross, Nancy Pelosi, and Kenny Chesney.
Wow. That's a really good party.
I don't know if I want to go to that party. All right, Capricorn, you are going to brighten someone's day without even meaning to. Always say the positive thoughts. Your day's a 9.
Aquarius, you deserve better, but will only accept that once you have the courage to move on. Your day's a 7.
Hey, Pisces, your past is not always an indicator of your future. You're more prepared to try again. Your day is a 7.
Aries, the power of perspective is everything. Commit your mind to the half full and watch your mood improve. Your day's a 10.
Hey, Taurus, if you like it and you want it, then go get it. I love that. If you want it, get it. You don't need to over-rationalize every desire. Your day's an 8.
Gemini, starting small is an excellent way to get you going. Take that first little step today. Your day's a 9.
Hey, Cancer, you can get out of that funk by finding a space where you're appreciated. Your validation will do wonders. Your day's a 6.
Hey, Leo, know when to intervene and take charge. You might feel it's not your place, but you might save the situation. Your day's an 8.
Virgo, caution is a good thing, but make sure it's not stopping you from taking that leap. Your day's a 6.
Libra, everyone's a little bit hypocritical. Reassess your values and make sure you don't stray too far. Your day's a 5.
Scorpio, a little sass and a lot of confidence. That's what today's all about. It's about embracing your inner boss. Your day's a 9.
And finally, Sagittarius, your body is trying to tell you something. Pay attention and don't drown it out. Your day's an 8, and those are your Wednesday morning horoscopes.
Hey, great idea from the text messages.
What?
You know, you can send us ideas too. at 55100. They said we need an in-studio chef.
Oh,
Hell
that'll
yeah.
be fabulous. I love that idea. Bobby Flay, he should come up every day.
Not doing anything right now.
Yeah, Bobby's not working.
Yeah. By the way, is today Thursday? Because the Italian wedding soup is only available on Thursday.
I saw a soup I wanted that's only available Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay, today's Wednesday.
okay.
What's the Wednesday soup?
The clam chowder
Oh, God.
and green chili pork stew.
Oh, that sounds good. I'd eat that. What do you have coming up, Danielle? Can you stop vomiting?
Yeah, sorry.
Tell us what's coming up.
Why Cardi B got mad at her daughter, we cannot relate, and what movie describes your last fart?
Oh, my God.
I'm so excited.
Oh,
I'm so excited about it. Everybody get theirs ready.
Give me a moment to think about this.
Want to hear something slightly more unhinged than the morning show?
I'll kill you.
Elvis Duran's After Party.
What is the direction of today's podcast?
A podcast we record daily when the morning show is finished. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's an after party.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
So, I love talking about Tunnel to Towers. I have another story for you. U.S. Army Major Scott Smiley paid a massive high price serving our nation and our communities. And friends like you who show your gratitude for Scott's service and sacrifice through action have helped him out. He served in Iraq, leading his platoon when a car bomb detonated right there in front of him. The blast sent shrapnel through Scott's eyes, leaving him blind and actually temporarily paralyzed. But he refused to let his injuries stop his military career. Scott became the first blind active duty officer in military history before medically retiring years later. Thanks to friends like you, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation gave Scott and his family a mortgage-free, specially adapted smart home to help him live independently. I love these stories, and I have more on the way. But until we get there, they need our help. Please show you appreciate the profound sacrifices made by America's heroes like Scott, the men and women who've served our country and our local communities so unselfishly. And you can do it easily at only $11 a month if you go to t2t.org for Tunnel to Towers. That's t2t.org. All right. Did everyone get the assignment? The assignment is to come up with a movie that best describes your farts.
That's right.
Yep.
Froggy's like, I got it.
I'm ready to roll.
Now, why are you doing this story?
So it's a thread on Reddit, and people are describing their last fart using a movie title.
Right.
So mine is Pitch Perfect.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay.
Scary, what's your fart movie?
Twister.
No, that was mine.
Oh, wow.
I got to find another one.
Now you need another one.
I'm not going to you ever again. You steal my stuff. You steal my material.
Damn it.
Twister. I'm sorry. He actually is legitimately sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I chose Twister as my fart movie.
I got Contagion.
Contagion.
Oh.
What about you, Gandhi?
The Sound of Music.
Oh, my God.
There's some interesting ones on this list.
What about you, Nate?
It was that Tom Hanks movie, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes, that's on the list here. Yeah.
Never heard of that ever.
It wasn't a very good movie.
Yeah.
Better title than movie.
What about you, Frog?
Days of Thunder.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
That's on the list as well.
A lot of
Is
good
it?
ones.
Yep. Blazing Saddles is on the
Oh,
list.
that's a great one.
Ooh.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
So this is what you do for a living, Danielle.
This is what I do.
What'd you do today, Mommy? Mommy, what'd you do at work today? Well, I talked about
Farts.
movies that describe your farts.
Dune Part 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
The Nutty Professor.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
What else are we doing today other than that? Are we going to play any games today?
If you want to.
I wouldn't mind, getting into a Family Feud.
Yeah.
Oh, here he goes.
No.
How about we do password?
I was a password?
Yeah, I'll do a password.
Okay.
You can't play for the wrong team and mess it up that way.
Oh, no, I'll find a way to mess it up. I'm just all sassy today. I didn't go to bed till whatever. It was a late night.
Yeah.
You don't look it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You look nice too, Nate.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, late night. I love going to see the Knicks play their game. It's really fun.
They score any touchdowns?
Yeah.
Home runs all night.
Oh, it was great. When they get that puck by that goalie.
Yeah.
And he screams, go!
Yeah, and they skate. I love it when they skate at the Knicks game. Going to the Garden is just amazing. It's an amazing thing. We always have the Jingle Ball concert there every single year, so that's our place. But I keep forgetting the Garden's open year round. They have other events there, other activities. And the Knicks game is great. Then they can pull that wood up, and they can put that ice down, and they can skate. There's all sorts of stuff going on.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the people that work at the Garden, Steven, my favorite of all time, my favorite security guy. Steven was there last night. You guys know Steven.
Yeah. He's the best.
He didn't do Jingle Ball this year.
Oh.
I think he's been there so long he can select his events. He decided not to select our Jingle Ball.
Oh, wow.
What?
So explain this to me. Is the ice always there and they just put wood over it? Or do they make the ice again?
That's a good question.
Before the game.
Yeah, that's a good
I bet
question.
Scotty would know.
Scotty,
do you know? Scotty, where's Scotty?
He's not in there.
It's his time to sit on the bowl. Someone knows. Scotty, come here. Can you stop talking?
We need him.
I need him. Who is that?
Diamond.
Diamond. Diamond, you've been bad all morning.
What happened?
Been bad.
What's your problem?
He asked me what you were saying so that he was prepared to walk in.
Well, he
there.
should come in and let me ask him.
What makes you guys think Scotty knows the answer to this, number one?
If it's a sports thing, I have no idea.
No. It's a garden thing because you guys always do the load in for jingle balls, all that kind of stuff. Is the ice on top of the wood or is the wood on top of the ice when it comes to the floor?
I would think that the wood is on top of the ice.
It is.
So the ice is always there.
Always.
So Elvis was sitting on ice last night.
I guess.
Is that what that was?
I know the floor definitely goes on top of the ice for sure. I know that. However, I don't know. I don't know if the ice is always there or if it's just that section is there and then the wood goes on top. I don't know that the ice itself is always there.
Even when you're watching a concert, I'm told the ice is there.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, that's what it says online too.
Diamond, don't you find this interesting? This is about your Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is wrong with Diamond today?
I'll tell you what, Diamond had like a 24-hour day yesterday, so I think maybe she's tired.
Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm more tired today than I was yesterday.
Oh, can I buy you some breakfast? I'm going to buy you something.
Oh, yes.
She deserves some nutrition.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Did you get your menu?
Yeah, I already placed my order. I'm just waiting on you guys.
You order whatever you want.
Andrew, send it again.
So,
Add some steak
all
to it.
sorts of celebrities were at the game last night. A boogie with a hoodie.
Hey, Boogie.
A boogie with a
Hey,
hoodie.
Boogie with the hoodie.
A boogie with a hoodie.
I think we should call him a Boogie from now on.
From now on. I'm reading Andre's notes. He wrote a boogie with a hoodie.
Yeah, because it's A Boogie with the hoodie.
It's an A right there.
Yeah.
And then Little Tekka was there.
I don't know who that is.
Who?
Oh,
You're the only one that knows Little Tekka.
Yeah, Ransom, his song from a few years ago.
I'll play that. I can't play any of these songs. Who else was there? Other celebrities.
Floyd
Mayweather was there.
Yeah.
That was
Wow,
pretty.
that's
that was,
cool.
I'm not a
Did they show you on the Jumbotron?
No. You know, I found out you have to sort of pre-do that. Your person has to call them and go, by the way, my client will be there tonight. And so if you have that little camera over there, you've got them on this big screen.
Really?
They do that. I just want to go see the game.
I knew a Jumbotron operator, and she would ask before we went to games, which seat are you sitting in? So I think they do need that info.
Yeah, they do. They want to know. But great game. Wow. The Knicks and the Mavs. And it was a tight game for a while, then the Knicks. But I tell you, I have an injury. I have a foot injury from last night's game.
Oh.
I wasn't even called to play.
Who hurt you?
I was stomped on by a size 14 foot.
Who?
Towns.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Carl Anthony Towns. It came right. The ball, first of all, was coming right at my face. He caught it. His big hand came right in front of my face, caught the ball, and then he stomped my foot with his size 15 foot.
I hope you screamed really loud. Ow, my foot!
I did shriek.
So you get some money out of this later.
Should have flopped on the floor and grabbed your neck.
To be honest, though, it still hurts. It still hurts a little bit.
Wow.
It smarts, as they say.
Smart.
Did you throw those shoes away immediately because they were scuffed?
He did scuff my shoes.
Oh, no.
And there were some nice shoes. Anyway, it was a great game. The thing is to watch them play basketball on TV it's good. It's good. But to be there,
oh yeah,
and you watch them stare at each other in the face, in the eyes, and their noses like, they're like breathing and gasping and it making noise and bitching and moaning and you hear everything.
Well, from your seat, you hear everything.
And at one point, one player said to another player, he said, "You're an asshole." Oh. And the other guy went, "Why am I an asshole?" Didn't answer him. They didn't answer.
Wow.
What about the sweat? You see a lot of sweat on the
Second half, you saw some sweat. It was great though. The
There's
Knicks
nothing
won.
like being at a sporting event, period. Just the energy in the arena is amazing, especially if you're a home team.
I tell you, those Knicks dancers, they got it going on. They're out there dancing in stilettos on that wood. They're Scotty, remember the last time you had someone dancing on your wood with stilettos?
Yes, at that restaurant you took us to. Remember?
I have no clue what you're talking
Yes.
about. What are you talking about?
You took us to that S&M restaurant
Les
that one
Nouveau
time.
Justine?
Yes, I had. Yes.
Okay.
There was high heels
There
there.
you go.
All right. Let's get into the Danielle report.
All right, so we'll start out with the farts. Why don't we? So
Yes,
this
Armageddon is mine.
Very good. So apparently there is a thread on Reddit where people are describing their last fart using a movie title. And I will just give you some of the popular ones. Backdraft, Something Wicked, This Way Comes. Some Like It Hot. Oh, Don't Breathe, There Will Be Blood. Oh my gosh. And Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's a big one.
That's
as
not
well.
a fart. That's something more.
Yeah, that is something more. That is something more. So this is scaring me. Suzanne Summers, who you know passed away from breast cancer back in 2023, she is back and she is an AI robot. Her husband, Alan, worked with the company to create a digital twin of her. It mimics her voice, her speech patterns, using recordings and footage of her. It has memories of her. It can answer questions. It can create and it can share specific memories with her husband. That is a scary. He's excited about this, and I get it because brings his wife back. But tell me that doesn't scare you.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
It scares me because now they're thinking, oh, well, we'll do this with John Ritter, and then we'll do a reunion of Three's Company. Like they're thinking of all these kinds of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be,
I think it could be a slippery slope.
It could be.
100%.
But if I really miss somebody and I had this opportunity to feel like they were close again, I might give that a shot.
Yeah. But what if they made a Gandhi and the people didn't know it was AI and then you started saying all this stuff and nobody knew? Well,
that's their problem. That's not my problem.
Well,
Here's what I would do. If you did AI Elvis, me,
yeah.
and you had the AI Elvis host the show, as long as I get paid, if real Elvis gets paid, I'm totally fine
You're
with
okay
AI
with
Elvis coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about that. But also, I mean, you're talking about dead people, right?
Well, this person has passed away, but I could be live people too that they do this with.
Yep.
Live people would be slightly different. If I was dead, I don't care.
I'm going to see me in a porno.
Do you?
Not really.
Do you really?
No one wants
my
to see
goodness.
that.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's talk about John M. Chu. He has shut down all the casting rumors about his upcoming Britney Spears biopic, Ariana Grande, Sabrina Carpenter, Millie Bobby Brown. It's all circulating out there. He says, hey, none of it's true. We haven't even talked about casting yet. We are too early in development, so not happening yet, just so you know.
Got another text.
Okay.
Someone's fart. What movie it is?
Yes.
Oppenheimer. Kapowie.
Here comes the boom.
All right. Cardi B is really pissed off because her 6-year-old daughter, Culture, ruined a $60,000 purse. It's her Hermes bag. She used it for an arts and crafts project. She doodled on the dark yellow croc skin. And yeah, Cardi was pissed off, took to Instagram about it. She said, look what my daughter did to my purse. I mean, thank goodness she's got a closet filled with them, different colors and everything. But something we cannot relate to, but it just I thought was interesting.
When I saw that photo,
yeah,
it's not that bad. It's a tiny little black heart. I know that it's not the greatest thing in the world.
It's a $60,000 bag.
Listen, we say this all the time. If you can't afford for it to get damaged, don't get it.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. A beachfront mansion once owned by Kanye is on the market. You're going to get a bargain for this. So, originally, Kanye paid $57 million for it, but he ripped it apart. So
He ruined it.
Yeah. So you're basically getting this place for $39 million without windows, bathrooms, or electricity. But it still is a bargain from the $59 million.
For some reason, Kanye. Remember Kanye and what's her name? They actually redid a house somewhere out there in
Kanye and Kim?
in California, and they just turned it into this white house with nothing.
Yeah.
Just white walls and concrete.
It looks like an insane asylum.
It does.
Yeah.
He
Which
did this
makes
to
a lot
this
of
Malibu
sense.
house too.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
He likes that. That's his look. I don't know.
Ruined houses?
Yeah, I guess so. Will Smith was asked if he's going to try to appeal his Oscar ban, and he said, I am looking to be the best human I can possibly be, and I'm going to take what I get with that. He was getting interviewed by the Associated Press, and he was talking about his new album as well, based on a true story. Comes out Friday. He said he's taken the last couple of years to really do a deep dive on the parts of him that may or may have not been in the level of certainty, and asking those deep, scary internal questions. It was a lot of initial self-examination. So that, like I said, coming out on Friday. What are we watching? Well, you've got the streaming premiere of Mufasa, The Lion King on Disney+. You've got the 7th season premiere of The Conners, The Garage, the series premiere of that. Also, Everybody's Live with John Mulaney, $1 Million Secret over on Netflix, and the series premiere of The Studio on Apple TV+ with Seth Rogen. And that is my Danielle report.
Thank you, Danielle.
And when you wake up
to Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Yo, get on in here.
Love it. Let's go.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
So it seems like, Danielle, you and Gandhi have a lot going on this week.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot.
We're very busy. This is a busy week for us.
Together.
Yes.
So describe to everyone listening what you did last night.
So last night we had a women's event for Women's History Month, right, which is this month, and we went to a beautiful rooftop, and iHeart, our girl Thea, who we love, she threw a huge party, and all the ladies that work at iHeart got together and kind of mentored each other. We talked about things that were important to us and issues and stuff like that. It was very, very nice. I met people I never met before. I connected with people I never connected with before. I had a great time.
You know, and Gandhi made a comment about this yesterday. She said, you said, and I may be sort of close to what you said. You said these events are great, but if guys aren't hearing what you're saying, it's sort of lost a little bit. It's information that's shared between all of you, but it should be shared with everyone.
Yes.
Right. What do you mean by that?
So I think it's awesome as far as the mentorship aspect goes, because there are a lot of people we don't know, so you get to know people and it's great. But women know what a lot of other women are going through. It's nice to have that sisterhood where you say, okay, we're all going through this together. But if the men never hear what we're going through, oftentimes because we're working in a workplace full of men that are maybe over talking us or not listening to us or finishing our sentences, how is it ever going to change if it's only the women who are hearing these things? I just wish that guys could hear it too.
So we did bring that up last night in the meeting, and we did say maybe next year we invite a couple of guys to sit in on this, like maybe some of the higher ups that really need to hear some of the things that these women are saying. And a lot of people were like, oh, that might be a very good idea. So maybe it'll happen. We'll see.
There you go. Because I thought that was a very good point.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Were there no guys at all at this thing?
No.
There was Danny from promotions down in the front pointing at the building.
There's Danny.
Yeah, Danny's job was go this way, go this way, go this way.
It's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like Vanna White. It was so cute.
Okay. Interesting point.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, today, you have another event.
Yeah.
What's this one?
This one is with a lot of our clients, a lot of our,
Our partners.
Our partners, yeah, that we've had relationships with for years. We're going to eat steak with them tonight and kind of just hang out, and we never get to see them in that kind of an environment. So it'll be nice to kind of just be relaxed and get to chat and get to talk. And you'll talk about other things other than work, which is nice, and other than their products. You'll talk about life, so it'll be good.
See, you guys are very busy.
Yeah.
You wonder what we do after hours. Well, Danielle and Gandhi are the ones who work. The rest of us really aren't doing anything. I mean, it's not like, let's get all the men together so we can talk about men's issues. Because, we really got to.
Yeah.
And then we need women to hear us. So they hear us. You need to hear us.
What was the appetizer we had last night that we loved?
I don't know.
The one with the one with the feta.
Oh, feta and tomato and avocado.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I think I would actually really appreciate hearing from men issues that they had with women in the workplace. If there's something that women as a whole are doing that is driving you crazy because of whatever it is our behavior is, I want to hear that. I like feedback in general. I want to hear that.
I can be honest. I can't think of one issue at all.
Okay.
I can't. Is that bad?
No. I
really would love to bitch and moan about you. I can't. I mean,
Nate looked like he had a lot of ideas.
On a personal level, I could.
Right.
Because you're a menace.
Because I try to push you into the on-air light.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I know you ladies have a problem with somebody blowing up the bathroom.
Well, yeah,
but I can't really fix
but
that.
I think everybody
Well,
has
I don't
that
know.
problem.
That's not your problem.
I don't think this is that's the forum for
Well,
digestive.
we have to hear you complain about it.
I don't think that is the forum for digestive issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't think anything.
You know what?
It's scary. Come on. Let's complain about the women.
Yeah.
The problem is we work with great women. I'm really trying to
It's a problem.
That's an issue. I know you guys are awesome, and I don't get to see the other side, so I wouldn't be able to even nitpick anything.
That's nice.
Tell us what you don't like about the little ladies.
Yeah.
These broads
Tell you
in
what,
here.
go in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, and I'll think about what I need to say about you and how you don't really level up.
You make a piss poor sandwich, I tell you.
I don't know.
You're not wrong.
Well, so, okay, I wonder if there is another industry where the guys are sitting around going, God, these ladies, ooh, whew, whew, they really are too much.
I think there are probably a lot. And it might not even be that the ladies are actually too much. Maybe you just don't know how to deal with each other and communicate with each other. And I think, a lot of the things that we talked about yesterday had to do with emotion and how women handle emotion in the workplace versus men. And I actually think, no offense to you guys, and I'm not specifically talking about you guys, I think in general men are more emotional people. I think women are more open about their emotions, but I've never seen a woman punch a wall, ever. And I think it's... Yeah.
Then get to it.
I'm sure it's happened. Oh, don't empower me to do it.
You're empowered.
Game on. No, but I just, men will bottle things up and then there's an explosion, which is not necessarily the best way to handle it.
Right.
And women are more, hey, this is bothering me. Can we talk about it? Which I think is often interpreted by men as being whiny or complainy when you're just saying, let's work on this problem and solve this problem.
I guess we're a little different on this show.
Yes.
I guess. I mean, I cannot speak to how women on the show perceive guys. I'm sure we're just guys, and
No, I mean your name did come up a couple times last night, but in a very positive way.
Oh, really?
In a very you were in a very positive way because you embrace and empower women, and that's not always the case. And so you were looked in a very good light.
Still at the end of the day, though, I am a guy.
Yeah.
And I still have guy traits.
Mm-hmm.
I still, finish people's sentences.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I mansplain things a lot. What?
No.
Why are you shaking your head?
I actually
Why are you
don't.
being so negative?
Ah!
What?
I don't think you finish people's sentences. I think maybe it's from hosting for so long, but I think when somebody is speaking, you allow them to finish what they're saying.
I can't even finish my own sentences.
That's true.
There is that. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm perceived to be a good guy because I just can't finish any sentences, mine or yours.
That could be it.
That could be it. Who are you talking to, Nate?
Give me a second.
Okay, we're going to give him a second. What's
1 second.
Well,
What do
yesterday
you
we were
need?
having a conversation, and Gandhi caught me interrupting her. She was like, right, we were talking with you and I and Danielle, and we were just having a conversation, and you were saying something, and then I just started my sentence, and then you're like, you're doing it right now. See, this is what happens. Guys overtalk women in the workplace. But it was kind of, but it does happen, I'm sure, at some places.
And
I didn't mean to do it.
I'm not saying that women don't also do it. I'm just saying that there's a different kind of power dynamic in a lot of places. Where a
Okay.
woman will just back off as soon as the guy starts talking, and they often start talking over them.
Which goes back to the very beginning. Let me do the reach around.
Yeah.
The beginning of this conversation, you were saying these get-togethers with all the women, with a lot of women in our company, is great. But if the things you're saying, the important facts you're bringing up, aren't shared with the men, then it's only it's just you guys talking to each other.
I'll give you an example. So we were talking to somebody who used to have one position here at iHeart, and she felt like she could say more and she could put her input in more than she can now in her new position. And she doesn't know if people expect her to hold back now or if she can still be as brazen as she was before, and she's not sure. And so she's like, I don't know what to do, so I tread very lightly. I said, that's interesting.
So she's working with different managers?
She's working with different managers.
Okay, well,
she's in a totally different position. So she just doesn't,
You know what they say, it rolls downhill.
Yeah.
It does. Let's go talk to Claudine. Hi, is that Claudine? Claudine, is that you?
Yeah.
Hi.
It is. Hi, Elvis.
Well, hello. Claudine has an issue. What's that?
Well, so I do have a very difficult time speaking up at work just because I've been shot down so many times with men. So yesterday we had a friggin' Teams meeting, hate Teams. And, I provide a calendar for everyone. And they constantly ask for dates. And all I said in the Teams meeting was, the calendar is posted above. Please use the tools provided. It's very frustrating when you don't. And he immediately deflected and was like, well, did you post this in the other team's chat? Like, it's just, I find it very hard and frustrating to be a woman at work. And
what is it only guys who are being idiots? Is it, or,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time, but it is. I just, lately, I don't know if it's the current political situation, but I finally decided to speak up and speak my mind and just say one fact and got shot down immediately. So, yeah, it is. It's frustrating, but I do agree with Gandhi and Danielle to include the men just to find out, like, what are their thoughts? Like, are we doing something wrong? Where's the communication lost?
Yeah.
So when you first heard from Claudine, what did she say that made you want to put her on?
She got to it right there at the end. Was she's frustrated because she doesn't know how to change it on her end, right?
Right.
And it really does require somebody to listen and actively make a change. Sometimes because you're in that environment, you don't know that there's something better because that's your environment.
Yes, it was just, I finally spoke up for the first time and was, deflected immediately.
So it made you not want to ever talk up again, which is counterproductive.
Somebody said that last night as well in one of my sessions, and she said that because when she voiced herself in a very nice way, it wasn't received the way she thought. She decided to give her 2 weeks at her last job.
Oh, wow.
Because she was like, I can't do this anymore.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Good.
Mhm.
Good for her. I mean, you shouldn't have to do that.
No.
And Claudine, thank you for your call. I appreciate it very much. Look, bottom line is this. Well, there's a lot of bottom lines. My one bottom line takeaway is listen to what people say. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Try to figure out where they're coming from, walk in their shoes, however you want to put it. That's kind of what empathy is a good word. Being empathetic to what other people are going through. Yep. Wow, there's a new concept. What are they? How are they feeling? So anyway, all right. Well, I'm glad you guys are sharing with us.
Yeah.
But after last night and tonight, can you take a day off?
No, tomorrow's Yankees opening day.
All
We
right.
got stuff going on, guys. Come on.
You are very busy. Very busy.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Vanna White, right here.
Thank you.
Your TV royalty.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say.
Does it embarrass you to hear that?
No, are you kidding? After 42 years, I love hearing that.
That feeling of owning your first Mercedes-Benz is hard to believe, but it's real. From the leather stitching to the iconic design, every element of a Mercedes lives up to its reputation. See for yourself at your local dealer. Offers are waiting.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
All right, since we're talking about, our careers, working with each other, working in this corporate world, which a lot of people listening do. Even if you're not working in like a hyper corporate world, you're working for a management of some sort or whatever. Even if you're a manager, you're answering to someone, probably, unless you're the owner of your business. Burnout is another thing we need to be addressing. If you're a good manager, do you keep tabs on everyone working for you and whether or not they're burned out? Here it is. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Now we slowly slide into the weekend, a couple of days away. This is the day people are like, oh, God, I'm so fried. Thank God the weekend's 2 days away.
Yeah.
Is anyone here burned out?
Oh, yes.
Thank you for stopping. Hold on. Thank you for stopping to think about it for a minute.
There's been so much stress going on the last couple of weeks behind the scenes with lots of things that it's just like, oh, my gosh. And I just think we are going on. Is it running on empty? Is that what it is? Because you're just going, and you're not stopping.
So is this family or
it's
here?
everything. It's everything.
Because
there's so many things.
It all adds up.
Yeah, of course. It all adds up. Yeah.
So if you're, I guess, a manager, have you ever stopped down and go, let me walk in their shoes for a minute, see how they're doing?
Yeah.
I mean, are you encouraging people to take vacation days? A lot of people don't take vacation days. They're afraid that whoever fills in for them is going to take their job.
Yeah.
Because we work in a world where, one person is now doing 3 or 4 people's jobs.
Right.
Because that's how it is.
Oh,
in some
that was
industries.
something else somebody told me last night.
What's that?
That they got a different position, but no more money, but so much more work, and all they did was change their title. And I was like, what? That's just not the nice thing to do.
Yeah, congratulations. You got a title change.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. let people who work for you know they're appreciated. Do people do that for us? I mean, are people telling us we're appreciated, or we just
you do that?
Yeah, you
I
do
think
that.
within our team, yeah.
I think the listeners do that too a lot because we're there for them and we get them through a lot of things, and that in itself is, just amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It just except for Scary, he's laughing. What?
Why are you
What?
laughing?
It would be nice if a manager every once in a while came by and said, Scary, you've been here 30 years. Let's do a little catch up. Let's have some lunch and just go out to lunch and shoot the crap with an upper management person. I'm not talking about you, Elvis, because
I'm not management.
You're not management.
I'm not management.
You want us to call Tom Pullman and see if we can set something up for you?
Okay, Tom Pullman. Okay, here's how it works. This conversation maybe is not the sexiest of conversations,
Yeah.
but if someone is in management in a company, they now have 25 hats they have to wear versus the 4 hats they used to wear.
Yeah.
They now have. So to be able to take all the Scaries out to lunch Tom Pullman has how many thousands of people that work for him?
That's
Right.
true.
That's a lot of lunch.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about Tom specifically.
Yes, you were. You specifically used it. Should we get Tom on the phone?
No.
Because Scary obviously has an issue with his manager.
Oh, God.
Call Tom and ask him why he doesn't tell us what a good job we're doing every day.
Call him right now.
I said there's a lot of managers. A lot.
Well, no, you used his name.
No, I did not. Danielle did.
No, you didn't. She did.
I'm the one who brought up his name because I figured that's who he was talking about.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I mean, you
Because
could
he
be
was.
talking about Mark Adams too. I don't know, but I thought you were talking about Tom.
I don't know. I think the people that run this company, I think they're great to us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tom stops in, says hi all the time,
All the
says
time.
good job,
But
guys.
they don't compliment us. We need compliments.
Oh, yeah. Scary needs compliments.
Okay. So a lot of people, your boss, as you listen to this, your boss probably feels as if you feel needed and loved by virtue of a paycheck. Well, I pay you to work here, therefore that's all the love you need. No, it needs to be more than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got flowers yesterday.
Now, if Scary has an issue with Tom Pullman,
Wow.
you said you wanted
Sorry,
him.
Scary, that
Coming
was
right
me.
for Tom.
You said you wanted him to come by and take you to
I
lunch.
started
I
that.
have an issue with the president of programming from this company. Let's make that very
Wait,
clear right now.
Is this
I
what
like
it feels like being Gandhi?
What?
Is this what it feels like being Gandhi starting problems?
Isn't it fun?
Because I'm the one who said Tom Pullman.
We're enjoying it.
Danielle is the.
This is great.
You're the menace today.
You're a menace.
Anyway, so okay, Tom. We are treated like just wonderful, wonderful people here.
Yes.
They're great to us.
Yes, they really are. I have heard other people say that we are special. I don't know what that means.
That's 100% true.
I don't know what that means. But
So bottom line is this. I've been given the bottom line many times today.
Okay,
And if I don't want to say bottom line because that means conversation over. I don't want the conversation to ever stop. But making people feel appreciated in the workplace is a very important thing.
Yes.
And sometimes managers, because they are overworked themselves, may forget to do that. As Scary has said about Tom Pullman.
I did not say that about Tom Pullman for the record.
Be real easy to edit this up, so you did.
For the record. I have a great working relationship with Tom.
What did Tom
Pullman.
do to you, Steve?
Well, didn't take him to lunch.
Yeah. Where do you want him to take you? Like something that's fancy?
Yeah, where do
or
you want to
like...
go for lunch?
Would be Carbone would be great.
Oh my gosh!
Well, they're open for lunch.
Damn.
A lot of good ideas.
All right.
Wow.
So appreciate the people who work for you. What's that name?
This.
What? What is that?
things.
Oh, 3 things. Oh, we have to get into the 3 things. Obviously, the producer is feeling unappreciated.
Yeah.
Are you going to thank Gandhi for doing the 3 things?
Please.
Of course I do.
And then tell me that
No,
I did a good job.
I don't have to thank her. She gets paid every 2 weeks.
For now.
That is surely fleeting. All right, into the 3 things we need to know. Also on the way, we have a $1,000 free money phone tap on the way, and we are so appreciative of that. All right, what's going on?
All right, a new executive order from President Trump would stop the federal government from using paper checks. The
Really?
order, yes. The order that was signed yesterday would block the Treasury Department from issuing checks for benefits, tax refunds, vendor payments, and governmental payments effective September 30th. At that time, the government would be required to switch to electronic transfer methods such as direct deposit and prepaid card accounts. The order states that the continued use of paper-based payments by the federal government imposes unnecessary costs, delays, risks of fraud, lost payments, theft, and inefficiencies. Of course, people are raising concerns about how that would affect older people and those without access to the same technology. Luigi Mangione is asking for a laptop in jail to view documents related to his case.
He wants to see those.
He does.
Now, do they allow laptops in prison?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. They're worried with him because so many people have been reaching out to him via mail. Obviously, there are these huge movements. For Luigi, where is he? They're concerned that maybe he would talk to people outside. His lawyers are saying absolutely not. He only wants it so that he can view his documents for the case.
I trust what he says.
You never know.
Well, no. if Mangione had a laptop, he could start an OnlyFans page.
He could.
Absolutely,
He definitely could.
We know that he's accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson on a New York City street back in December. According to a court filing, his lawyers asked if he could have it, again, just to look at documents. He will not be able to communicate with anyone through the laptop, and it would not be able to connect to the internet or run any kind of entertainment.
Well, then what's the point?
He wants to view his documents.
Okay.
And finally, rodeo is one signature away from becoming the official state sport of Montana.
Oh, cool.
That makes a lot of sense. The State House overwhelmingly approved a bill last week making American rodeo the state sport, and now just needs Governor Greg Gianforte to sign it. The law would take effect immediately once he does. Of course, animal rights groups are not happy about this one. And those are your three.
Now I
things.
feel guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, God.
You're welcome.
Another free money phone tap coming up next.
Just call here again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. The free money phone tap.
Today's flavor, white chocolate.
Oh, Wednesday white chocolate.
Wednesday white chocolate. It's White Chocolate Wednesday.
Ooh, I can't have that, but that's fantastic.
It is. Danielle.
I can't. I gave it up for Lent. Hello, lady.
But this is real dairy cold foam for your coffee. We're talking about our friends at Coffee Toppers.
It's delicious.
What? What? Is there a problem? Here's the thing. They're in your grocer's cold brew or dairy aisle. You can buy them straight from Amazon. And we're talking real dairy. I love them. It's fantastic. You could either have today's flavor, white chocolate, right there on top of your coffee, hot or cold.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like I had yesterday, marshmallow. They have
I can have marshmallow.
Who gives up marshmallows for Lent?
Somebody who really likes marshmallows.
Yeah, somebody who really loves them. I guess.
God, do you hear what I'm doing? I'm giving up s'mores for you.
Yes.
It is perfect, like I said, for hot or iced drinks. Coffee Toppers, fabulous. Great value. Makes over 20 beverages at home. I counted. That's how much you get in that can. That can is so colorful and festive, you can't miss it. It's right there in your grocer's cold brew section or the dairy aisle, or, like I said, available straight off Amazon. And thanks to Coffee Toppers, you're winning $1,000 now with a free money phone tap. If you're calling 1-800-242-0100.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Here we go, a phone tap. An old friend coming to visit us again. Scary?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Frances wants to phone tap her dad, Sydney. Sydney is retired and sits home all day. And when telemarketers call him, he doesn't hang up right away. Instead, he engages them in conversation and he messes with them.
Oh, no.
So she thought this could make a great scenario for a phone tap using my Michael Oppenheimer character.
Look, I'm surprised people don't recognize this Michael Oppenheimer guy, but sometimes they don't like this guy. Here we go. Scary's phone tap.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with Cockburn's Port Wine. How are you doing today, sir?
Port wine? I'm doing fine. How are you? Who are you?
My name is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer.
Michael Oppenheimer. Do I know you?
Well, you're getting to know me as we speak right now. Yeah, you're on a list of people to be called today about...
Really?
Yes.
How'd you get that list? How'd my name get on that list?
We understand that you enjoy wine. The Cockburns family have vineyards for years. We're purveyors of fine port.
You should change the name of your wine. It's a lousy name.
Sir, I'm here to just sell it. I don't make those decisions.
Well, I mean, Smuckers did a great job with jelly, but Cockburn wine?
You could look us up.
I will look you up. Never heard of you.
Cockburn's fine tawny port pairs beautifully with nuts.
So holy you really are real. That's weird. I never heard of you.
Yeah. So anyway, we could have 3 bottles of your choice sent over to you.
3 bottles? Woohoo!
No, 3 bottles. That's
3 bottles. Oh, I I thought you said free. I'll take the free one.
For just $69.99. So sounds like you're a fan.
I'm not interested, fella. I'm not going to.
Well, maybe there's somebody in your
wine
family.
even though you're online, no, I'm not interested.
We're
okay?
an online wine.
I don't want to whine at you, but please get off my line. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Don't you have any special occasions coming up?
Okay, I'm not interested.
A family barbecue.
Leave me alone, okay?
Is it someone's birthday?
I'm going to hang up on you.
Nothing is like giving the gift of
Leave me
cockburns.
alone! Don't you understand plain English? Hello?
Yes, good morning. This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with Cockburn's Port Wine.
Michael,
And
Michael, we've already spoken.
Okay.
I'm not interested in your
You
wine.
didn't let me finish,
Please
sir.
Stop. No, I'm not interested. I looked you up online.
The secret-
You know, you're a real thing, even though the name sucks. Leave me alone, okay? Stop calling me.
The secret to Cockburn's great taste is in the seasoned wood from the barrels it's stored in.
Seasoned wood in the barrel. You know what? Get your self in the barrel and drown yourself in your cockburn wine, you head. I don't want to talk to you. Hello?
Good morning. This is Mr. Michael Oppenheimer with Cockburn's
hang on a second. I'm
Port
just
Wine.
about to do something. Don't go away, please. Okay, just no.
It makes the perfect party pairing.
Just a minute.
Your guests will swallow every drop. It's a pretty stiff drink.
They're just flushing the door. I had to pee.
Imagine the look on their faces when they open the door and you're standing there with a Cockburn's in your hand.
I can't imagine anything except punching you in the nose.
From its sleek, beautiful bottle, the second,
White or red or mixed together and it's pink. I won't drink it. I don't care about the barrels. I don't care about the bottles or the labels.
your guests will want some more when you're
My
host.
guests, I don't have guests. Nobody comes to my home. Nobody calls me except you.
Everyone around the table will be putting Cockburn's in
Take
their
the wine
mouth.
and shove it up your ass, you head. You don't even have the decency to have your number come across on my caller ID. So
For
I can
$69.99, it's a steal of a deal. This is
$69.99.
this is-
Do that with your girlfriend while you're both drunk on your cockburn wine.
we do accept PayPal, sir.
You do accept PayPal. That's wonderful. Take your
Just to let-
PayPal out on a date and get her drunk.
Did you know that our wine has won awards?
I don't give a
Raise your glass with me. Pretend like you're holding a Cockburn's and take a sip with me.
What did you do wrong in life? From the tone of your voice, you must be on mega doses of Prozac.
Can't you just taste these ripe grapes?
You're calling me from a mental institution. You're in a straitjacket with a microphone around your head. And this is all you can do with your life. You're an idiot.
If you don't like it, you could return it.
You know, call the nurse and ask her for some more Prozac.
We'll get your money
Maybe
back.
it'll put you to sleep, and you'll just be having this wonderful dream about calling people who don't exist. Do that, please. You'll save the world.
Sir, it sounds like you've already got a head start in drinking.
Well, hey, you know what? That's a great idea. Why don't you come over in your limousine and pick me up and drive me to drink? I don't want to hear from you anymore, you pathetic piece of
Well, you don't have to hear much more of me because you've been phone tapped.
Huh?
My name is Scary Jones from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, and your daughter Frances put us up to this.
What are you talking about?
We're a radio show.
Radio show?
Yeah.
You're driving me nuts with this stuff?
Yeah, Frances.
Oh, why?
Because Frances knows that you like to mess with telemarketers when they call.
Oh,
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Scary. I love Scary's phone taps.
Well, the reason why I don't do this because you've been phone tapped.
I'm Scary Joe. This is a radio show? Yeah, can't you tell? That's what we do with the radio. We yell at people and use fake voices.
Well, you've been phone tapped.
And I'm Scary Joe.
I love that he just has a cowbell on hand.
I know, 'cause you know why?
Why?
He's Scary Joe. All right, there you go. There you go. Your $1,000 free money phone tap. Let's go talk to, I don't know, this phone system. It's okay. Marissa, is that you?
Hi.
Oh, it is you. Marissa, you're caller 100. You won $1,000.
Oh my gosh, shut up. I love you guys so much.
Well, of course you do. We gave you money. you like us a lot more now that we gave you money. You agree? You have to agree with that. A little bit. Well, we're glad you're listening to us, Marissa. You've been trying for a long time to win this money, and for some reason, your luck, boom, it hit you today, and you're all good.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this helped in getting married in October, so thank you.
You're so welcome. And congratulations. That's cool. I love that.
Thank you.
All right, Marissa, you have the best day ever. Hold on. Diamond's going to get your stuff and send you your money. It's going to be fabulous. Hold on. Now, another Coffee Toppers Cold Foam Free Money Phone Tap tomorrow morning at around the same time. Let's see. Today was White Chocolate Wednesday. We may have to do Very Vanilla Thursday.
Ooh.
Because it's not just vanilla, it's very vanilla.
Nice.
Which is, I don't know, I'm going to see what that means. I haven't had it before. Every new day, a new chance to get that real dairy from my friends at Coffee Toppers. It's cold foam. Why are you laughing at me?
I don't know. Just every day's another day to get that real dairy.
Because I'm Scotty Jones.
Hey!
My God. You know, okay, no offense. I've been doing this for how many years? Since I was 14, now I'm 60.
Okay.
Do the math. I'm running out of things to say.
It's pretty good.
I'm at the end of my script. I need AI to help me out here.
We'll toss it in there.
All right, well, there you go. I'm running. I don't know what else to say.
That was great.
Okay.
Every day.
Every day. All right, another free money phone tap tomorrow. Danielle.
Yeah.
I know you're busy. What are you doing over there?
I'm eating and I'm texting. I'm very busy.
You're very busy.
Oh, you want to know what I'm going to talk about?
Yeah, what are you talking about next?
So the Jonas Brothers, because Jonas Khan did so well, they're going to be continuing doing that very soon. And Jelly Roll's wife turned down, just like you, Dancing with the Stars.
Well, I didn't turn it down.
Yeah, you did. They came to you a couple times.
Well, okay.
You need to get back on there.
No, they didn't. Okay.
I thought you said they did.
Well, it's sort of. It wasn't like they offered it. They were like, they wanted to have a conversation about it.
Well, if
It
maybe-
wasn't like, get that Duran guy.
Yeah, but you said no right away, so they didn't even have the
Right.
conversation.
Okay.
Your jazz hands are unmatched.
He's got rhythm.
Yeah.
I've got rhythm.
I've got music. Okay.
All right.
You can dance to that.
I can dance to that?
I'd like to go on Dancing with the Stars just for weight loss.
Okay.
I think that's a great weight
As
loss
she
plan
eats
with
buttered
costumes.
toast.
It's very good toast.
Anyway, we got to take a break. So Danielle's report is on the way.
Want to hear all about the weird, wild stories you didn't learn in school? Let my best friend Patty Steele and her podcast, The Backstory with Patty Steele, be your guide. What are you working on, Patty?
Oh, this is a crazy one, Elvis. At 21, this guy got life for kidnapping Frank Sinatra's son. But 5 years later, they let him out of prison. And 15 years after that, he was a multi-millionaire. Now, how did that happen?
The Backstory with Patty Steele. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Born from the tragedy of 9/11, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been honoring America's heroes ever since. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
Yes, I'm a mess.
You know, what that's all about.
Yes, I'm a mess.
You are insane. You know, half of our show is a big drunken mess today.
Yes, I'm a mess.
Come again?
You know we're on the radio. We're doing a show, right?
I want to vomit.
Oh, God.
I love you guys so much.
But I like myself like this. I like myself like this.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
God has had this great feeling, and I got goosebumps. My mind went back to our time at Atlantis in the Bahamas. Wow. What a great weekend, huh?
That was so fun.
You know, they're doing great things out there. You know, John Legend is performing over Memorial Day weekend, and now they announced Pitbull is going to be there for the July 4th festivities.
That's fun.
So get on out. Pitbull, of course, always puts on the most amazing show of all time.
Yeah.
And to see Pitbull there at Atlantis, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Tightest pants ever.
And thank you, Nate. And Nate reminds us, not only is he talented, he's got tight pants.
He does.
Very tight pants.
He's not
Very
lying.
tight. So get on out to Atlantis. You better hurry and watch Pitbull pole vault across the stage. So, oh, there you have it. We should play some Pitbull.
Yeah.
Well, text me now. Which Pitbull song do you want to hear? Do it now. Hurry. Toot sweet. Again, I'm running out of things to say in this business.
I'm trying to picture Pitbull in shorts now, and I can't.
No, you can't.
Have we ever seen his legs? Does he have ankles?
I don't know. He has 3 legs.
I feel like his shorts would definitely need to be longer, or he might have some issues.
I know, but long shorts.
You can't do the 5-inch shorts.
No.
No, 5-inch shorts are kind of where it's at right now.
Yeah, I feel like he's a 5-inch shorts guy.
No, he can't.
No.
We'll have issues.
He needs 8.5-inch shorts.
Yeah.
Wow.
He'll have a dangler.
We're gonna have a little peekaboo heads in it.
Okay. We got to be careful here. Well, let's move on. But Pitbull, July 4th, the extravaganza going on at Atlantis. Get your tickets, go see him, fly out, be on the sand, hang out with Pitbull and his long shorts. This is Atlas. Is this Atlas?
Hello?
Atlas, is this really you?
Yes, this is. Hi. Oh my gosh.
I got your text. I love your text. May I read it?
Yeah, go for it.
It says, I don't remember a time I haven't listened to the Elvis Duran show. Now I'm 22 years old, going to my job, and I actually understand the funny stuff you talk about now. I never understood it when I was a kid. That's, coming from you, that's a compliment. Like, I didn't used to understand your BS, but now I do. I love that. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, I had follow-up questions.
I did too.
I don't know. I got scared.
I wonder what it is that Atlas relates to more now. Is it the pervy stuff? Is it the work stuff? Is it the...
Call him back.
Call him back.
I'm sorry.
What a cool name, too.
I know. I love Atlas. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, the name of Atlas is in the books. You know, the books. That,
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It starts with us and it ends with us.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, and he's...
Who's Atlas?
Oof, I forget the name of the actor, but he is beautiful. Oh, my goodness.
You would think someone named Atlas is always going to be attractive.
Yeah, you have to be.
You know what I'm saying? Do you have
Bar's been set high.
Get me Atlas. Is that what line's Atlas on? 19. Okay, we're back. We're back for more.
Hello, sorry, my bad.
No. Okay, I just didn't know what to ask you, but now I'm going to do some follow-up questions with you, Atlas. First of all, we love your name.
Thank you.
And do you know why you were named Atlas? Is there a specific reason, or is it just a name they liked?
I picked it myself. I'm trans.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool. You picked it
Okay.
yourself.
I love that you chose Atlas.
Imagine if we all could pick our own names. Like, I wouldn't pick Danielle. I'd pick something totally different.
Atlas
What would
sounds
you
good.
be?
Who
I
would
don't
you
know.
be?
I'd have to think about it.
So Atlas, let me ask you this: is there a specific reason you chose Atlas? Because we're loving on the name. We're loving on the name.
I just really like the name personally, and I liked the mythology behind it. So, the Greek god Atlas was really cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm a big mythology nerd, so.
That's awesome.
Yes, Gandhi.
I have a question for you, Atlas. When you say you relate to us more now, you understand the comedy way more now. What is it that changed?
It helps that I wasn't 5 and life experience and things like that.
Right.
Okay. So is it like the work stuff or the pervy stuff? What?
Yeah. Do you like the pervy stuff we do?
Maybe a little of both.
All of it.
Pretty much, yeah. It didn't go over my head as much anymore, so.
There you go. Yeah, I can see if you're 5 years old, a lot of this stuff we just spew out every day. Just what are they talking about? Just shut up and play the song.
Tacos must be their favorite food.
I know. Well, Alice, I love that. That's the ultimate compliment. Thank you so much for saying that. We don't get a lot of positive texts, but yours was very positive, and we appreciate it.
I'm so glad. Like I said, there's never been a time that I haven't been in my car with my mom that we haven't been listening to Elvis. So.
Well, gosh, it's your mom we should be thanking as well. Yeah, tell Mom we said thank you.
She's right next to me, actually.
Hi, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Hi. Hi, Mom. Oh, we love moms. Moms are great. I don't have a mom anymore. I miss her. And think about her almost every day. So,
Same.
There you go. You see, you know exactly what I'm saying. Hold on. Yes.
I have a question for Mom. Hey, Mom, did you try and censor when we would get racy so Atlas wouldn't hear us being...
Every once in a while, if you directly said, genitalia words, and I said, oh, did you know there's a cow over there? Look at that cow. And I turned the radio down.
I love it. Genitalia words.
They're going to hear more of it in the back of the bus.
Yeah, this is true.
That's right. Yeah.
School bus or at school.
Cover your ears, Atlas. They're talking about genitalia again. We do refer to the genitalia from time to time. All right, Mom, Atlas,
Well, that's
both
okay.
of you have the most beautiful drive, and it's a pleasure to be both of you. Have a great one.
Yeah, thank you. We love you.
Love you
Thank
too.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, guys. That's great. Oh, God, they're talking about genitalia again. Oh,
What a proper word for it.
and I know.
Not the bits and pieces.
Yeah. Where are we going? Oh, around the room. You want to go around the room? Okay. Let's go. I'm going to start with producer Sam today. What's on your mind?
I saw this prompt, and it reminded me of a story I was too embarrassed to tell you guys at the time. It said, what's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you during sex? And it brought me back to a time where I ate my own nose ring.
What? I remember that.
I swallowed my nose ring. Yes, I might have told you guys off air.
How do you do that?
It wasn't fully closed like the one I currently wear. It was like a little bull ring with nothing keeping it totally closed, and just circumstantially pushed back up into my nose, and I panicked. It went, and it was gone.
Oh, God.
Yep, I swallowed it during sex. I'm just wondering if anyone else wanted to share. I doubt you do.
What's the question again?
What's the most embarrassing thing to happen to you during sex? That's got to be mine.
Okay, ask the question again.
What's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you during sex?
Sex.
Oh, wow.
Right around there.
The act in itself was just
It- it-
atrocious.
That was it.
It was just atrocious. It was ghastly.
You're so brave.
Hey, Froggy, what's up with you today?
So I'm not sure if this is a compliment or what, but I did get a compliment today. This morning, I got to work early. The cleaning service was here, and I always talk to the cleaning lady when she's here in the studio. And she said to me, she goes, I just want to tell you something. She said, you're the neatest human being I've ever seen in my whole life. She said, I never have to clean up anything in either your office or in this studio. Everything is always in the garbage. The floor is never dirty. I just want to say thank you. And I thought that was a really nice compliment coming from her. So that's the nicest thing somebody has said to me all day today. So I hope somebody says something nice to you.
And it happened at the beginning of your day, so it set the pace for a great day.
Yeah, it was like 5 a.m. She's like, you are the neatest person. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, not everybody would agree, but thanks.
Love that. I guess start their day on a positive note.
Yes.
Stick with them all day.
Say
Hey, Gandhi.
something nice.
Gandhi, what's up with you?
All right, if you use a service and it's a crowdsourcing service, you should be part of the source that contributes to it. I say this because our man Scary over here loves a Google review. He lives his life based on Google reviews. So I asked him, do you often leave them? Do you know what he said? Never. He never leaves a Google review, but he depends on everybody else to leave the Google reviews. I understand it, but also for someone who relies so heavily, I think you should be part of it.
Oh,
And that goes for anything that has to do with a crowdsourcing thing. If you
Okay.
use it,
I
be
get
part of it.
You should contribute.
Yeah.
So do you report accidents in ways, or you
Yes.
just use the app?
I walk everywhere, so I don't use any of it. But I would report it when it asks, "Is the car still there?" I always say yes if it's happening on my phone.
I do too.
Yeah.
You need to contribute if you're going to use.
I just think it helps. It helps it get better.
If you're a part of the community, you need to give in to the
Yeah.
community. All right, done. Hey, Straight Nate, what's up with you? Who is that? Popeye?
Very good. You know why I did that?
Why?
Olive oil.
Today's National Spinach Day.
Very good. However, did you know he was originally supposed to eat carrots in the cartoon?
What happened?
So back in the day, they misplaced a decimal point, which showed that the iron content of spinach was drastically higher than all the other vegetables. So they thought, oh, well, we'll have him eat spinach then because it's got a lot of iron. Then it came out that it was incorrect. But can you imagine Popeye sucking on a carrot instead of squeezing a can of spinach?
Like aggressively jamming it down his throat.
Yes. I'm visualizing that now.
Would have made for a much different cartoon, wouldn't it?
It would. So it's a simple little mistake.
Simple little mistake, and then they had him eat cans of spinach instead of carrots. So I just thought that was interesting.
Wow.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. The more you know.
Another did you know moment from Straight Nate.
And now you know.
Danielle, what's up with you?
Okay, so Atlas has me really thinking about what I would change my name to. if
Okay.
I had the opportunity. So I'd either change it to Marilyn, so it would be Marilyn Monaro. How funny is that? That's
Okay.
cute. Come on, come on. Or I really like Chitara from the Thundercats back in the day. So I think Katina Chitara would be a really cool name for me.
That sounds like
You'd
a,
have to be famous too.
Yeah.
That's a great drag name,
That's
too.
a great drag name. So-
Give it to me again.
Katina Chitara.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, may I do an around the room entry? Last night went to the Knicks game at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Now, you know, Madison Square Garden is just an icon. I mean, it's what do you want to call it? It's just
A
bigger,
landmark.
A landmark, but it's big, it's bigger than life. It's more than a building.
Yeah.
It's just a force, especially in the entertainment and sports worlds. We have our Jingle Ball concert there every year, as we've done for how many years at the Garden?
29, 30.
Wow.
How fortunate are we to own the Garden one night per year? We own it. It's ours.
How many artists feel like if they've played the Garden, they've made it?
A lot of them will say that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So last night went there for the next game, and I say it every time I go there. The people who work at Madison Square Garden are just amazing people. And it must be because they just really love working there. Everyone from security that takes good care of us, and everyone who comes in and out those doors. And also people who are working behind the scenes to make sure the food's being delivered and the drinks are being poured and whatever. We were in the club last night, and so many of our listeners were coming up saying, "Hi, what are you doing?" They have all these really, really big names they could be kowtowing to, and they were at our table, like saying nice things and bringing us extra strong cocktails. And they're just great people. So it's more than a building. The Garden is a force. It's a working, living, breathing, I call it almost human.
Yeah.
I love it. And to be able to work there, like I said, every year, we get one night a year that we own the Garden. It's just pretty incredible.
Wow.
The first time I ever set foot in the Garden was for our Jingle Ball, and I just remember thinking, wow, this is so cool. I've heard of the Garden from everywhere else. I've never been inside the Garden. And then to be able to get on stage at the Garden, it's crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
It's so cool.
Anyway, so thank you again to the Garden. And the next one, what a game. It was just fantastic with good friends, and we had the buffet. We had the buffet. They had veal chops.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, a little chewy.
Damn.
A little chewy.
What is this?
But the chicken was good.
Okay.
Anyway, so to the Garden. If ever you have a chance to go to the Garden, go. And if you ever have a chance to play in a sport or play in a concert, congratulations, you've made it. There you have it. All right, so we're talking about Pitbull being at Atlantis for July 4th. If you want to go to atlantisbahamas.com and get all in there. I asked you which Pitbull song do you want to hear, and you chose Hotel Room Service.
Oh, wow.
Excellent. Oh, there he is. Remember when he was Mr. 305?
He's not still Mr.
He's Mr. Worldwide.
He's Mr. World.
He's both.
He's both.
He's both?
Yeah.
You know what? If you're up in Fort Lauderdale, I would say he's Mr. 954.
Yeah. I'm a 954.
Are you Ms. 954?
Yeah.
I'm Mr. 917.
Hey.
Me too. Ms. 917.
Actually, I'm Mr. 212. I have a 212 number. By the way, 212 is the original New York City area code.
Yeah,
That's
don't
like
get rid
gold.
of that.
It is.
People
I
will
love
buy that from you for quite a price.
I'm not giving up my 212 status.
Can I place a bid on it? I
No.
always
See?
wanted a 212
Well, you're not getting mine.
How
No
much
offense.
how much you willing to pay?
for $5,000.
Oh, wow, really?
Something.
Hold the phone.
Maybe somebody will call.
That was his starting offer. Drive
Yeah.
it up.
Really?
Drive it up.
You would really spend $5,000 for a 212 number?
It's you can't get them anymore. And the people who own them. I don't know where the hell they went, but I've
You
always
live
wanted
in
to check.
Jersey.
You know, I got to be honest with you. I think you can get them.
If someone was to sell it to you, though, how would you switch it? You have to call the phone company and say, "Hey, I just bought this for $5,000.
Yeah.
Can I get it?"
Yeah.
I
Got
guess.
to work.
Anyway, so as I was saying earlier about Mr. 305 and 954 and Mr. Worldwide, we'll be at Atlantis in the Bahamas, July 4th. If you want to go to atlantisbahamas.com and check it out. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. Hi, Gandhi.
Hi.
What's up?
U.S. Intel chiefs will be back in the hot seat as they return to Capitol Hill for another day of grilling after a journalist claimed he was included on chat that discussed plans to strike Houthi targets. Yesterday, they were set to testify before a Senate Committee on Global Threats, but the group text mistake involving the Atlantic took center stage. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, FBI Director Kash Patel, and CIA Director John Ratcliffe are now set to appear before a similar House committee today. President Trump says National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, the person who reportedly made the chat error, has learned a lesson. Chewing on gum apparently can release hundreds of tiny microplastics into the body.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm done.
I think everything at this point, everything we eat, everything we drink, we are just getting plasticed up inside. Researchers at UCLA are studying how microscopic plastic shards have been entering the human body, and scientists discovered that microplastics are in all parts of the body, including the brain and the bloodstream. For the study, students chewed different brands of gum, and then researchers ran a chemical analysis of saliva. They found chewing one piece of gum could release an average of 100 particles of microplastics.
Oh my gosh.
Just, find something else. Like just brush your teeth really hard. I don't know. There's probably microplastics in that. And finally, the founder of the Girl Scouts will be the newest woman featured on a U.S. quarter. The Smithsonian American Women's History Museum and the U.S. Mint will unveil the latest coin in the American Women Quarters program today. The quarter features Juliette Gordon Lowe, who is credited with founding the Girl Scouts in the early 1900s. The 4-year-old program has honored more than a dozen women, including Eleanor Roosevelt and Sally Ride as well. And those are your 3 things.
And a special shout out to the person who just texted in, 71-year-old crossing guard on Staten Island, working on the corner, dancing to Pitbull.
Oh, I love you.
Well, all the parents and the kids are dancing with him on the corner. Doesn't get better. And they say it doesn't get any better than this. I love that. I love that you're listening.
Awesome, yeah.
Crossing guards are the best.
We need more in our lives. And I want a nanny as well.
You need a nanny.
You need a nanny. We all need a nanny, and we all need a crossing guard.
Yes.
These are things in life that we need. Personal crossing guards and personal nannies.
Someone just please take care of us.
Please, I beg. Thank you, Gandhi. That was fabulous.
Anytime.
All right. Are you feeling appreciated?
Yes. Oh, my gosh. You complimented me. Thank you.
But I'm not management. Let's be very clear. I'm just someone you work with. I'm a colleague.
Yeah, sure.
No, it's true. People think, what's it like, managing the show? I'm not. I'm not. I make it very clear. Don't I make it very clear?
Yeah, but just because you say it does not make it so.
It's not so. What? It's not so.
Nate's guffawing in the corner.
Why are you guffawing over there? What's your issue? What? What? I'm not the boss.
You're like the Godfather, though. You're like pulling the strings.
No, I'm not.
You say that, but I don't even know how to explain it any better than...
Don't they call you the Godfather? Charlemagne walks in here every day and he's like, Godfather.
Right. Charlemagne calls me that, but I'm not his manager.
Okay.
I'm not a manager.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're more our manager than Charlemagne's manager.
I'm not a manager. But I'm not a manager. I'm not a manager.
All right, well, okay.
What?
I don't know.
If you wanted to get somebody fired, it probably could happen. If Scotty B wanted to get somebody fired, probably not.
Yeah.
That's how we got to look at it.
Yeah, it's true.
Scotty,
Yeah,
tell you what.
you usually have the biggest thing in the room. I'll say that. Like,
Scotty, if you want someone fired, let me know. I'll have them fired. Yes.
I have a list.
But I don't. Do you? I've never had anyone fired ever.
No, but you know what I mean? Like you could. You have that
could.
power.
You have that power.
No, I don't.
Wizard of Oz.
I'm not the Wizard of Oz.
You're the man behind the curtain.
I don't want the responsibility. I don't want it. I don't deserve it. I don't need it. You don't need it. You don't want it. I've been a manager before. I'm not good at it. I'm not going to do it here. I'm not going to do it ever.
You
ever.
are upper management.
No, I'm not.
Elvis Duran, upper management.
We're not saying that you're going to do it or you have, but you have the power. You speak softly and carry a big stick.
I beg your pardon?
Hello.
You're talking about Pitbull?
I'm going to ask Alex about the big stick part.
Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome.
Yes, Froggy, what?
I feel like if you go to somebody and want to get something done, there's a much greater chance of it getting done than if we go to somebody and want to get something done. They're like,
okay, give me
crickets.
Okay, I don't believe that to be true, but give me a challenge.
You don't get it. You
Nate,
don't
help me
see
out,
it.
Nate.
No.
Help me out, Nate.
Give me a challenge. What do you think I can get done that you cannot
Anything.
get done?
Like, let's say you want to have a meeting with somebody in higher up level. You could get a meeting with that person faster than any of us could get a meeting with that person.
I don't believe that to be true.
If
That
you
is
wanted to-
1,000,000,000%
How about
true.
the private jet? If you needed to use the iHeart private jet, you could use that. We can't.
I'm not going to use a private jet.
You could.
If you wanted to take your show on the road.
Wait, we have a private jet?
I think we have something
If
somewhere.
you wanted to take the show on the road for an entire summer, and you don't have, you basically get all the permission and all the clearance,
True.
you can get it done.
Okay, no,
You're
because
Elvis
again,
Duran.
your assignment is this. I'm going to give you an assignment, even though I'm not your manager. Give me the challenge that I can do that you cannot do. It's something it's workable and it's needed. It's not just some.
Okay.
Are you going to do it, though, or are you going to not do it?
Well, give me. I determine if the challenge is worth it or not.
Okay. I would like a private ice maker for our studio.
Okay.
Just us. Nobody else can touch it.
Okay. I don't know if we can do that. We need a water hookup for that.
Oh, yeah.
Get a water hookup, too.
Well, getting a water hookup.
plumbing.
Okay, it's plumbing.
Yeah.
See, I don't think I could get that done.
Okay, I think right now, if you called Tom Pullman on his cell phone, he would answer faster than if I called Tom Pullman on his cell phone.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
You want me to call first?
Call Tom Pullman.
Oh, yeah, we should have had Scotty call him first.
Forwarded to voicemail.
Oh,
maybe he's on the
person you're
train.
trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please.
By the way, this is my favorite voice.
I never heard that voice before.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Here, you want to hear her again? Hold on a second. Call Tom Pullman on speaker. Here we go.
It was on Do Not Disturb. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You got to hear her voice, though. I like her. See, he's not going to pick up my phone call.
Pick it up.
He always does.
No, he doesn't. He's not picking it up now.
Maybe he's in the shower.
Okay, but this is the dumbest challenge ever.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
I'm going to hang up. Use her voice. I don't even know how I got her voice, but I found it. I love her.
Never heard that voice in my life.
She's my favorite. Anyway, so Tom Pullman didn't pick up my phone. Okay, challenge accepted. Challenge completed. I lost.
Okay, so if you can't get us an ice maker, can you stop other people from using the one that we use?
Oh, can we talk about that?
Sure, because I want to put up a sign.
Okay, well, I think you should put up the sign. This is good. We've witnessed from time to time someone who works for this company in the break room, and there's an ice maker. It works really well. I mean, the ice is just solid. It's really, as far as ice goes, I give it a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's scoops in there. You're supposed to use the scoop to pull the ice out. He goes in with his bare hands and grabs ice like a big claw.
He raw dogs it.
He raw dogs the ice.
Is this the good chewable ice, like the Sonic Chick-fil-A ice?
No. It's cubed. But Gandhi says she's going to put up a sign, and we'll tell him what the sign's going to say.
I want it to say, please stop finger banging the ice. There are scoops right here. And
Please
point
stop.
at where the scoops are.
Please stop finger banging the ice.
I think it'll work.
I think it will too. I said, how long until you think it gets taken down? But
Yeah.
we're never going to know unless we try. So I'm erecting the sign about finger banging.
But the problem is the gross hands touch the scoop, and then the scoop gets thrown right back in there.
the scoop
is
goes on
supposed
the
to
side.
have a holder. Yeah.
It
But
does.
nobody uses the
It
holder.
has, everybody uses a holder.
It's
That's
in
why
the
it's on the side.
It's in the holster right now.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah,
the
don't
other
finger
day when
blast the
I
ice.
used it. Someone threw it right in there.
That's right.
What's that, Frog?
Don't finger blast the ice. Stop doing
Yes,
that.
stop it.
Yes, don't finger pop the ice.
Sick of it. Sick of it.
What's scary?
Who is Tim Pullman?
Hold on, Nate's asleep. Are you sleeping?
Just trying to imagine myself listening to this and hearing the term finger banging going on.
Oh, the ice?
Finger popping.
Yeah.
Which one do you want? Well, it's just a different way of saying fingering the ice.
Yeah.
All right,
Stop doing that.
All right, so I'm going to try to get Tim Pullman on the phone. Pullman.
Tim Pullman.
Anyway, we got to take a break. This is going nowhere. No one's giving me a challenge because you guys aren't up for the challenge yourself.
I did.
You don't see the challenge because there is no challenge for you.
I'm not a manager. Period.
You say that.
Okay. Who wants a raise?
Me.
I do.
I can't. I cannot give raises. I don't give raises. I have no access to the.
You know who to ask for the raise.
I don't have the app that gives raises, whatever it is. I don't have that.
There's an app?
There's an app for that. Whoever's in charge of raises, it's not me. All right, can we take a break?
Okay.
I'm asking.
Yes.
It's a democracy.
It's your show.
Can we take a vote?
It's your show.
Let's vote now. Should we take a break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's Lil Nas X.
Hey, this is Taylor Swift.
Hi, this is Harry Styles.
Hi, this is Adele. And you're listening to Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today. Well, here we go.
Make some noise! Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Hey, thank you for listening. We love it. We appreciate it. I'm trying to be more appreciative. People who deserve it.
Oh, that's
Everyone
nice.
listening to us, if you're listening to us right now, thank you.
Thank you.
I love that you're listening to us. Much appreciated. Where were you, Danielle?
I was in Scotty B's studio getting some cereal, and he told me this was so good. The cereal, it's not. It's gross.
What is it?
He can't be trusted.
What is this called?
It's the loaded chocolate strawberry cereal.
Try this.
It's good.
It's
You can't-
That's what you do. It's gross.
No, wait. You gave up chocolate for Lent.
Oh!
Danielle.
Well, let me tell you something. This is not real chocolate.
Yes, it is.
I don't think so, and it tastes gross.
All right. Sometimes, our friends in the Serial Killers podcast booth are going to get some clunker cereals.
We loved it.
Ugh, blech.
Okay.
No.
What was it when you tried to get me to do it? Fruity Pebbles, strawberries,
Oh,
and
yes,
cream?
the new one, Strawberries and Cream Pebbles, just came out.
I wouldn't mind like a little just a taste.
Okay, you know what it tastes like? It tastes just like the Strawberry Shortcake Good Humor bars. That's what it tastes like.
I'd love a taste. Okay. Yeah, this is great. They have every cereal known to man over there.
Yeah.
You want milk?
Oh, yeah, that one's
Yeah.
good. I had that one yesterday.
I have a little milk.
This one's good.
I love Fruity Pebbles because it's natural fruit flavors. Are you okay?
Oh, this tastes nothing like Fruity Pebbles.
Am I doing exactly what you told me to do? You said we're in a very big hurry. Get to sound and get out as fast as possible.
See, I shouldn't even say anything because if I say that, you do the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I said, take as long as you want, okay, we'll go to commercial.
Well, is this it? Oh, I get to taste it live on the air. I'm taking your valuable time. Oh, it looks pretty too. Oh God, it smells like Fruity Pebbles. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. They're good. Mm-hmm. Want some?
Oh, no, I'm okay. Scotty has tried to poison me on purpose multiple times. I don't trust his cereal.
You know, here's the thing about cereal. It's like soup. It's something you don't share.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that spoon. So
Yeah.
as soon as that spoon goes in something, that's yours. You own it.
I agree. All right, now we get to sound with Garrett. Garrett has a lot of stuff going on. Hi, Garrett.
Oh, good morning.
Hey, so I was at the Knicks game last night.
Yes. You witnessed
And-
history.
Yeah, and Cat, as you call him.
Yep. And Josh Hart.
Well, Cat stomped on my foot.
Is it okay?
It hurt. It still hurts today. But it's okay. It's an honor.
Top
Okay.
dog law.
So I should call it top dog. So what happened at the Garden last night that I
So
witnessed?
you witnessed history. So two players, Josh Hart and Kat, they scored a triple double. So they both scored double points. They had double assists and double rebounds. So over 10 points, rebounds, and assists. Never happened before. And you got to witness it live last night.
Wow, didn't even notice. I didn't even know it happened.
You were too worried about your foot at that point.
It hurt. It hurt. It was a great game though. I had so much fun. Anyway, sound.
All right, let's talk about the Olympics in 2032 happening in Brisbane and the rowing competition. There's a problem. They're going to hold the rowing competition in crocodile water. So here's a crocodile expert from Australia explaining what's going on.
Yeah, there are crocs there. There's no doubt about it. And there's been a few removed in the last few years. I caught my first croc in the Fitzroy in 1982, just shortly after we started here. And that had just eaten the farmer's dog, and he was a bit upset about that. And this is all within the recreational area of Rocky. So something needs to be done about ensuring that people can still recreate in that area.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to compete. What you were reading this story earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, this stuff just frustrates me. I did read about this earlier. Why not just pick a different river? Why are you going to remove all the crocs from the Croc River? That's where they live. Why do we have to recreate there?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
I would watch that.
It does add another level of intrigue. Anyway.
Oh,
what
yeah. I
else?
mean, that would take it to another level.
It would.
So in my group chat, my friend sent me this story from 2017 about a man being arrested and in an interrogation room. So here's the news story.
Police officer says he was in the interrogation room questioning 24-year-old Sean Sykes when Sykes leaned to the side and let one rip. The foul play did not end there. Sykes continued to break wind. Creating such a stench, the officer was forced to end the interview and leave the room. Sykes is charged with being a felon in possession of 3 firearms, in fact. Does not include, I can't read this part, Dave. What does it say? That is nothing. Oh, I'm not reading that. Come on, somebody read it. That doesn't include the cannon in his pants. Thank you, Joe.
All right.
There we go. All right. Skip over the next piece of audio, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then finally, so I was watching. I spent a whole time watching Daniel Wall. He's interviewing all these music producers, and we played a clip of the Benny Blanco interview that he did. But here's a cool story. Benny Blanco was telling him of when he was writing "Love Yourself" with Ed Sheeran on a bus in Toronto coming to America.
Go to a pizza place that's closed and we like bang on the door and we're like, please. And they like let us have like one last pizza. We're eating pizza. We get back on the bus. We decide to make a song because we want to stay up because they're going to wake us up anyways at the Border Patrol in like 2 hours. We make a song. Here's the song we make.
All the times that you rain my parade.
Listen to the noise in the background of the bus. Look, listen. The ringing? Yeah.
And I didn't want to write a song. Cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care, I don't, but
I love that.
That's awesome.
The story behind the songs.
Yeah, that's cool.
Every song you hear on our show has a story behind it. I wish we had all of them.
I know.
Go find them.
I will. I'll be right back.
You're a good American.
Thank you for having me, by the way.
Well, thanks for being had. We appreciate it.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Hey, Tate McRae just walked in. I read something that made me feel good because I'm one of them. It says you really love the gays.
Yeah. I do.
That feeling of owning your first Mercedes-Benz is hard to believe, but it's real. From the leather stitching to the iconic design, every element of a Mercedes lives up to its reputation. See for yourself at your local dealer. Offers are waiting.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Who is this?
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Oh, no, I'm laughing.
Cracking yourselves up over it.
Nate's making me laugh today. Nate says he has a show and tell thing he wants to show us.
What is it?
And he wouldn't tell us what it is until now. So here we go.
So you had LASIK surgery, right?
Yes.
I had LASIK surgery. Anybody else in the room had LASIK surgery?
I want it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have.
You've had it? Okay.
Yep.
Do you remember your last pair of glasses? The last pair of glasses
yeah.
that you had to wear?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I found mine. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes, let me see.
So I wore glasses from the age of 4 to 24.
Right.
And this was the last pair of
Well,
glasses
let me see.
that I had. How y'all doing?
Are you kidding me?
Hey.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking?
Can you believe I
Was
thought
your
this
head
was
the same
cool?
size?
Oh my God! And the prescription.
Those look like
They're like Ben Franklin readers.
For a child.
But you look like someone. You look like
Who?
I don't know, some cartoon character. I don't know.
I don't know. This was my last pair.
I want to see.
Here,
You
try.
look terrifying.
Oh, that prescription is.
Why do you
strong.
have them?
I was going through my stuff the other day. And I'm like, what's in this?
Oh my God.
This, I can't see anything.
I was legally blind.
How do you see anything?
I was. I had the LASIK. That's what happened. See, exactly.
Is it real? Let me see those.
Try them on.
That's
I was
awful.
legally blind.
Oh my God. Is it really that bad?
It's terrible.
You look terrible in those.
This is awesome. Look, you get the microphone right up to your nose. Oh my God. It's so weird. Here, Gandhi, put these on.
Oh, try.
And then
Oh, I can tell from all the way over here.
put them on, and then approach the microphone with your eyes. It looks like it's coming at you like 3D.
Oh my God, Nate.
These
horrible.
These are 3D
I
glasses.
had like 2800 vision. It was ridiculous. I couldn't see anything.
I'm blind with these on.
Okay,
Yeah,
now get
that's
close
what
to the
happened.
get close to the microphone. It looks like it's going to eat you. Do as I say. Do it. I know. Look at it. It's like 3D.
And I have a prescription, but that's like
You wore those every day.
If I didn't have my glasses on, I would have to do this to find.
We have to do
Oh
that
my God.
with them on.
So look, it's scary.
I see 3 Danielles. Oh my God, it's awful.
Oh my God.
You
what
just
do you
wake
think
up
that's awful? 3
blind?
Daniels. That is not
I
nice.
couldn't
Well,
see.
Danielle, we don't need three of you. One is perfect. We don't need
How
three.
bad was your vision? Was it that bad?
Not that
Not
bad.
that bad.
But I tell you, I mean, when they went in to do the LASIK, they used like an ice scraper or something on your eyes. I mean, they must have taken off many layers.
But it was
That's-
fantastic.
I know that's not how it works, but
Wow.
Yeah, I just can't believe I had to wear these things, and I chose this style. I thought this was cool.
well, you should donate those. There is
To who?
because there's a child out there.
Stevie Wonder? I mean, Jesus.
There is a child out there that needs that prescription and they cannot afford
If
glasses.
they can find them, good luck. I don't know whose vision is that bad.
Nate,
That's bad.
was your head the same size then as it
Yes,
is now?
yeah.
And that's what you chose?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Well, you
I
couldn't
didn't
see,
have
that's
style.
fair.
I still don't. But
Yeah, you really don't. Yes, you do. You have your own style.
that's an insult in itself.
What?
You have your own style.
No, it's
not everybody else.
We all have unique things we wear.
You're stylish. What's my style?
No, this shirt's not stylish. What? Say something, some snide remark. Go ahead. About my. What are you gonna say about
Is
my
that
shirt?
your fat shirt? As Lee Schrager would say.
Danielle,
Yes.
ignore him.
Sorry. All right.
Yeah, I
so-
can't believe you were blind.
Yeah, that's bad. I
That
thought
hurt.
I was bad. That's
My
bad.
head still hurts putting those glasses on.
Yeah.
So LASIK just clears that right up from that to you can see now?
Magic.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
insane. All right, Danielle. go.
All right, so Jonas Khan was so amazing and did so well at American Dream that the Jonas Brothers have decided, you know what? we're going to take this on tour, the best of Jonas Con. So for the first 10 stops on their tour, they are going to hook you up, and they're going to do, like I said, the best of Jonas Con. I think if you have tickets, you can go to the pre-show events. You just got to Google it and make sure. Maybe they'll add it to more of the shows. Who knows? But yeah, they're very, very, very excited to get that going on the road. So Ben Affleck is over doing the superhero thing. He was talking to GQ magazine about it, and he says, look, it's not that I'm not interested because of the bad experiences I've had, because he has had some bad experiences. He says it's just that he's lost interest in what was of interest about it to me. So he no longer really wants to do it. So yesterday we talked about George Clooney. He's decided no more romantic leads for him. Well, now Ben Affleck not doing the superhero thing.
Do they say they don't want to do it just because no one's asking them anymore?
I know. I think he has been asked to do some stuff, and he did like three. He did like a 3 stint as Batman in the DC universe.
Oh, I
at some
remember.
point. Remember that? Yeah. Also, Ben Affleck talking about Jennifer Gardner, his ex, and how wonderful she is as a co-parent. That she's really great. She's a great person. And then he kind of got into the Jennifer Lopez split, but he's not giving anybody a lot of information. He did say there's no scandal, there's no soap opera. He said it's just a story about people trying to figure out their lives and relationships in ways that we all sort of normally do. Unfortunately, they do it in front of the camera, right? Right. So Jelly Roll's wife was asked to be on Dancing with the Stars, and she turned it down, just like you, Elvis. She said that there was a couple of reasons. First of all, they were doing a book. I think the book was coming out around the same time. It was going to be hard. But then she also said, and what am I going to do? Twerk on the audience members' laps? She said, I can shake my you-know-what, and I got some rhythm, but you're not going to see me doing the cha-cha or the waltz. So there you go. That's one of the reasons.
Well, see, that's why she should do it.
Yeah, I think so, too. That's what they want. They want someone who can be challenged. I don't want to see somebody who's a professional from day one. I like the improvement. That's what the show used to be about.
I want to see Nate on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
But he has to wear those glasses. Dancing into people.
Oh, my
Falling
gosh.
off the stage.
Oh,
They're
my
hilarious.
gosh.
Okay, back to you.
All right, first, Gene Simmons told us he was doing this the other day, and now it must be a new thing. JoJo Siwa is selling a Dream Guest VIP option on her tour for $900. You get to be a roadie. You get tickets to the show. You get to come there during loading in of the show. You get to kind of help her, make sure things are right, test out the drum, go to the DJ booth with her, a whole bunch of stuff. So if you are a fan of JoJo Siwa, $900 for this may not be such a bad thing. You may want to get your hands on
Better
that.
hurry up. There's a line forming.
So, be nice, Elvis Duran. All right,
I'm serious.
Let's talk about Yoko Ono. For years, it was rumored that she broke up the Beatles. Well, there's a guy named David who claims in a new book, Yoko, a biography, that she actually kept the Beatles together longer because she said during the writing and recording of Let It Be and Abbey Road, John had one foot out the door and almost left, but it was her that kept him there. Apparently, she accompanied him everywhere. She literally held his hand sometimes through things to get him through his sessions and stuff. So maybe that's true. I don't know.
Maybe.
And Snoop Dogg is doing something pretty cool. He is going to be the commencement speaker for the USC Marshall School of Business, their 2025 graduation. He said he looks forward to welcoming them into the next chapter of their journey as leaders, innovators, and change makers. What are we watching? It's the streaming premiere of Mufasa, The Lion King over on Disney+.
Finally.
You've got the 7th season premiere of The Conners, The Future of Nature with Uma Thurman, that is on PBS, The Grudge, Everybody's Live with John Mulaney, also The Studio over on Apple TV Plus, and that is my Danielle report.
Thank you, Danielle.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Been listening for years and always tune in every morning.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
All right, so you know it's no secret. I love Howard Stern.
Yeah, you do.
I've been a Howard Stern fan for 1,000 years.
Yes.
A lot of people have. I'm not alone. And I think he's just, especially his interviews are just mind-blowingly perfect. He's just great. So I follow Howard online and, listen to whatever he posts because, I worship at the chapel of Howard. Anyway, they're talking about this basketball player, right? He plays for the Raptors. His name is Grady Dick. That's his name.
Okay.
So Howard comes on, and I'm going to let Howard set it up because I won't do it justice. And he's a master at the setup, right? Listen to this. I found on his Instagram the other day.
There's a guy in the NBA, his name is Grady Dick. So the announcers are having a hard time all season because the guy's name is Dick. It's throwing them off their game. I don't know what's going on, but listen to this.
This is Dick trying to penetrate inside. They try to go back door with Dick. Dick hard charging to the cup. Dick is going to score.
Dick was coming wide open back door.
Dick couldn't hit it. Dick goes down. Dick rises up. Dick goes down. Mobile win. Dick is out.
Dick struggling big time tonight.
It's a big deal. The guy's name is Dick, and it's no reason to get too uptight, but NBA announcers are now stopping saying Dick's name. They're being macho. Like, hey, man, I'm not saying Dick anymore.
Grady Dick's third bucket of the game. Brings it back to 19.
Let's just call him Grady. Let's just call him Grady for the rest of the game.
Number 4, Grady. I'm not going to read his last name.
Hey, this boy balling right here, y'all.
I think we pointed that out, Grady Dick. I can't say his name. I just can't say his name.
I'm not going to say Dick is dribbling. I mean, then you'll think I'm maybe funny.
That's so crazy.
We'd have so much fun with that.
I know, absolutely. Anyway, I love you, Howard. You're the best. It's so funny how they're so afraid. Remember when Schitt's Creek came out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we were actually told we'd rather you not talk about that. It's the #1 hit show on TV.
And
What's that?
We had to say S Creek if
Yeah.
I remember right.
Yeah.
and it's not even spelled that way. It's spelled
Exactly.
Schitt's Creek.
Exactly. But then I remember the first time we actually said it, it was like, she said it. Oh, God. And then guess what happened? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Nope.
We're good.
We're always good.
We're just so uptight. We work in this very regulated business where the FCC doing their job. I'm not saying they're not doing their job. They're doing their job.
Yeah.
They try to regulate the airwaves because these airwaves are licensed by the U.S. government. So they have the right to do that. No problem. I get it. But it's our interpretation of what they're doing is what makes me laugh. We take things very seriously.
See, I feel like we're not uptight. It's them that are uptight, but there's also no consistency in it. Because some of these songs we hear, we're like, what did they just say? Other songs, they leave out the word love. I don't understand it.
Right.
So because I don't understand it, I'm just going to be reckless.
Yeah, okay.
Back to the dick.
Absolutely. Thank you. Anyway, thank you, Howard, for that moment. I appreciate it. What else is going on today? Any class announcements we need to make? Are we doing lice checks to the kids today?
I was checking Andrew's hair earlier.
Does he have lice?
Well, I was just seeing.
Can you get Andrew in here, please?
Why would you? Oh.
Andrew, get in here.
Andrew, come in here. We gotta check you for lice.
Thank you, Danielle.
I don't know.
He got a haircut yesterday.
So you feel like he may have some sort of lice issue?
I'll let him. I kind of want him to tell you why I
God.
was doing
See,
it.
as we talk about this, my head is itching.
Itchy, yeah. My back's starting to itch.
Oh, God. Do you have lice?
No, I don't have lice.
Gandhi said she had to check your head.
Well, it's because she was doing some weird thing. She's like, I'm doing it because the monkeys do this. It means I love you.
So that's how monkeys show love for each other. They delouse each other. So I was going through his hair.
She's delousing you.
Yes.
I don't have any louse.
I found
lice.
Lice.
Is it louse?
Louse
Is
the singular.
Yes. Well, tell him. He's the one who got it wrong.
I think it's lices.
Lices. Lice. Lices. Okay.
But his head's clear.
Well, I know, but you're just showing him what the primates do
Yes.
and whatever.
I was showing him affection, and he didn't appreciate it at all.
Yeah. Because when I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I just feel your little grubby paws going through my head, that was odd. You asked first.
It started with me picking the pills off of his sweater. I said, your sweater's pilling. So I was picking them off, and then I started picking through his hair. It was love, Andrew.
I feel like I'm watching the Animal Network, or the Animal Channel.
Just come to my desk anytime.
All right. So this is what you were doing. You actually set it up for me to feel as if he had lice, and you were checking him for the lice problem.
No, all I said was I didn't find any. It doesn't mean they're not there.
Okay. Is anyone scratching their head like me right now?
Yes, I just
All
took
of
this,
you.
I
It's like-
took this Swiffer thing and started scratching my back with it because I got itchy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where has that thing been, though?
Have you ever had lice?
I've never had lice.
Now, do you remember in school when you were growing up when they had lice days?
We had lice checks. Yeah, every year.
they would do a lice check in every room. And then the nurse would come on the loudspeaker. That would be in every speaker in every class in the school. Could John Carlson please come to the nurse's office?
No.
John Carlson, please.
Yeah.
Please don't bring your hat.
Wait, so they would check you for lice and then send you back into the classroom with the lice and then publicly shame you?
I guess, yeah.
Ours was in the gym, and you just went, and you were almost like picked out, like, oh God, that person has it, and they would just get like quarantined ASAP.
The nurse with the chopsticks, you remember?
Oh, no.
What?
In
I thought
my
it was a
school,
comb.
and maybe Danielle's, we had to bring our own pencils, and we have to line up, and then you have to take you hand the pencils over to the teacher. The teacher would go through your hair with the pencil, like rummage through your head. Everyone would sit down, and then that announcement that Elvis just said came on the loudspeaker. And everyone's like, ha, you got lice.
Oh, God.
We never had lice checks in school. I don't remember them at all. I remember certain individuals getting cold, but I don't remember ever getting checked.
Have you ever had bugs?
No.
Has anyone know?
do you
Am I
mean
the
had
only one that's
bugs?
had bugs?
What does that mean?
Well, like crabs.
Oh,
No.
Have you?
I thought you meant like pet bugs.
I know somebody that did.
I went to a very affluent school. We had lobsters. No, actually, in college I had scabies.
How do you get
Only
that?
you? Someone else had to have it too.
Well, you get it because you're with someone else that has it, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's how I got it.
Did you contact trace and call everybody?
No. I knew who it was. So I remember going home for the weekend to do my laundry, and I had to tell Mom. She said, "Why you're all crusty on your hands? It gets on your hands really bad." And I said, I don't know. I got something going on. So I had to go to the doctor. I came home. I said, I have scabies. And my mother says, your brother's never had bugs.
Unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
Elvis.
So scabies and crabs are different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Nate, you answered
somebody I
something.
know got crabs from a Renaissance fair costume. They borrowed,
Sure they did.
they borrowed somebody's codpiece, and apparently they had crabs.
You shouldn't be sharing cod pieces.
Cod pieces are not to be
It's the
shared.
costume. What do you want?
You get your own cod piece for that.
Take that home and boil it.
How are they born? Like, how are they made? Are they eggs that hatch?
Yeah,
On your-
absolutely. They
on
lay
your
eggs.
hair.
I had crabs too.
You had it all. You had a party. Jesus.
You had a party in your pants.
I know. I really did. I should have been a restaurant supplier for Red Lobster.
Oh.
No,
Bed bugs terrify me too. I'm so scared of bed bugs.
I've had bed bugs.
You've had those too?
Yeah.
It's a triple threat.
That was maybe like 15 years ago.
Triple dipper.
We were in a hotel in Greece, and I got not crabs, but bed bugs.
Ooh.
I've had it all.
So
And you
what
lived
do
to tell
bed
the
bugs
tale.
do?
Bed
Bite
bugs.
you.
The bed bugs just bite.
Yeah.
But they usually bite you in a line. If you get like bite all in one straight line, that's usually bed bugs.
Oh, I didn't
Happened
know
to me at Circus in Vegas in the 90s.
Nate dropped it. Never
Circus.
In the 90s?
In the 90s. Circus.
Oh God, who went to Circus in the 90s?
I did because I'm an idiot.
Oh my God! I know your dad had a job.
Is Circus still around?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
I thought they were closing.
They are now the bed bug problem. It's all alleged. I didn't say that. Was Scary Jones that said that.
Correct.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, enough of this.
Might have been the Excalibur.
What? No 3 things. We have to take a break, according to the producer.
But these were the more important 3 things that I've done all morning.
Do you want to do it?
These were the most
If
important.
I do it right now, we got to just.
No, we don't have to do it.
I'm too busy talking about lice.
Elvis had the 3 things.
I did. I had the triple threat.
You did. All the bugs.
You had lice? No, I said mice. I had mice.
Yeah, right.
I've had rodents in my head. I think I've really told you enough.
We're also itchy now.
A good friend of mine said, I listened to your show. I wonder, do you ever have a filter that you turn on? Because you really say everything. No, I guess I don't. Is that bad?
No, I think it works sometimes. Somebody was asking me how we plan out what we talk about, and I just chuckled like.
Oh, you really think what we're talking about now was planned? Was this tomorrow? Let's do the crabs conversation. Can we pencil that in at 9:20?
Some shows do that.
They do.
Yes.
Ick.
Yes.
Oh, this is all spontaneous stuff.
Name them.
We got to take a break. I think I've said too much. Have I said too much?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Come again.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.